Live. What's up, YouTube? Guys, welcome to our first ever live and on fire YouTube video. Thank you for joining us. I can't tell who's joining us, but I'm just trying something new out. And if you have any questions, I want to talk about personal injury law and what to do, what not to do. Let's just, on this this video here, we'll just talk about the ABCs of being involved in an injury and having the ruthless insurance company call you and try to come and suck your life out of you with a document that says they'll give you $200, because they think they know how you were hurt or what your injuries will amount to. A lot of people have the concept of being involved in a crash or injury misconstrued. You're trained to think, don't use your insurance, don't call insurance, don't get them involved. And if you do, you're a bad person because you're not really hurt. Or you're just calling the insurance company because you want to make some money or put $1 in your pocket. And that's far from the truth. Unfortunately, we have clients that aren't here with us anymore because they were involved in a car crash that people couldn't imagine would take the life of an individual. Insurance companies are trained. For hundreds of years, they've been creating this concept of training. They've been training you and I. They've been training you to believe that when you're involved in a crash, you should not use your insurance policy. Don't touch yours. Why would you? Your rates will go up. And that's far from the truth also. You shouldn't be loyal to insurance companies. You should always shop around for the same product and try to get better rates or a better company. But when you do shop around, don't go cutting your coverages to save money. Cut the carrier to save money, but keep the coverages that you have. In the first step, you just have to kind of get out of the mindset that, the game that they want you to play. And this is what I always tell people. They think it's a game, so don't play it. Play by your rules. In our case, we play by the Texas rules. And insurance companies might say things like, you have to come and give us a recorded statement immediately. You don't. There's no rule in the book that says, well, we're going to deny liability and your guy's going to be at fault. Your lady is going to be at fault because but that's not doing a service to your client on the other end. You coming and trying to pressure a recorded statement that you think you're going to come and use against the client sometime down the line at the trial that you will continuously delay and deprive us of. That's why you want the recorded statement. It's not really about the incident or the facts to determine liability. If it was, you wouldn't really get into, well, how do you feel? How's your neck? How's your back? The second day after a crash, you want to talk to someone about the injuries that they're suffering from because of the incident that they were involved in? You should just ask very simple questions that pertain to liability. Who was involved? Any information that the police gave you? If you want to ask about any hospital visits, sure, but you don't have to go in debt, right? And talk about all aspects of injuries that people were, but that's what they're trained to do. Because your average person comes and says, I'm not hurt, I'm okay. But you don't really appreciate on minor type injuries, and I say minor, but where like your bone's not sticking out of your shoulder, for example, you won't really know of that injury or that pain until a few days, if not weeks, now maybe months afterwards, before you really get back to life. And you start going and doing your groceries, or you start going to work again and sitting behind a desk all day, or you go back to the gym or run a marathon or play with your kids and chase them up and down the stairs or do a cannonball in a pool. Then you'll be like, wow, I never had that problem there, right? Until this wreck. Because some injuries aren't appreciated until your body has had enough time to resolve its pains, inflammations. I'm not a doctor, but I did graduate from DeBakey High School for Health Professions, which I think kind of gives me the upper hand here when discussing our clients' injuries and how they were harmed from the negligence of a third party. So once you've been involved in the crash, guys, the first thing you do if you're involved in any situation that causes injury, pull out your phone. It's free. Take videos, take pictures, use it up, take 50 photos. No one's going to tell you to put it away. We live in a society where no one can put their phone away. So you should always use it to document harm that's caused to you, to protect yourself. Remember, the insurance companies want to swoop in there and try to shut the case out and don't really inspect the vehicle. And you know how many times we've heard, well, we didn't go and inspect our client's vehicle. Why? because it was sitting in the junkyard. You knew it was totaled out. You didn't want these horrible pictures of her hair on the windshield because when she smashed into the back of the car, her head hit the front and ripped the poor ride. Why don't you want to preserve the evidence that you need to, one, protect your insured, or at least try to create a resolution to protect your insured? And that's the problem we have here these days. The insurance companies talk to you and tell you to do what you have to do, and then they hire their defense lawyers. But you can go to my website, Let's Torch Together, allsnake.com, don'ttrustthegecko.com, and you can see what we've done to these insurance companies and defense lawyers. But until I come back on a later date or a later time, when you get involved in a crash, lawyer up. Protect and preserve yourself. Document your surroundings. Talk to people. Find witnesses. Take pictures. Don't be shy to take a picture of the person that just hit you and caused you your pain and suffering. They weren't shy to come and smash into your car and bust your windshield in your face, right? So don't be shy to protect yourself. And don't feel like you have to call your insurance or their insurance, because they're all on the same side at the end of the day. And I'm not saying call me as a lawyer. Call any lawyer. You buy a house, you call an agent. Call a lawyer. Protect yourselves. Let them guide you through the process and trust that lawyer. Because as a lawyer, we're bound by a lot of rules and regulations. So we're going to try to do our best no matter what the situation is, guys. Thank you. God bless. And until the next one, this was fun.